So I have one more video to put out tonight before I turn in for bed. However, this video is like, wow. Okay. So, and I don't see anybody talking about it. I don't see anybody like raising hell. I don't see anybody like, going to bat for this woman. So we finna have a conversation about that. So, Takia Young has been unalived by the police in Ohio parking lot, is mourned along with her unborn child. So, a pregnant woman was unalived by the police, and I don't see anybody yelling and talking about it. So the victim was 21 years old and she was pregnant with her third child. So the first two children were boys, and she was excited because she was finally about to give birth to a baby girl, which of course that was all cut short because the police had other plans for her. So this has been the impact that her death has had on her family. So Takia's grandmother, she had just buried Takia's mother the year before. And her children are ages 6 and 3. And they're saying the oldest, Jacoby, talks about his mother. But the youngest, the 3-year-old, doesn't quite understand that she's gone. We just showed them love, a whole lot of love, and let them know that they've got a village surrounding them and loving on them. That Nadine Young, the woman's grandmother, told the Associated Press. So the incident happened back in August, but they're just now releasing the body cam footage from it. So in the video, an officer at the driver's side window tells Takia she's been accused of shoplifting and orders her out of the car. While a second officer stands in front of the car, Young protests. Both officers curse at her and yell at her to get out. And Young can be heard asking them, "Are you going to pew pew me?" Seconds later, she turns the steering wheel to the right and car rolls slowly toward the officer standing in front of it. And the officer fires his gun through the windshield, striking her directly in the chest and unaliving her. Nadine Young said she believes her granddaughter feared for her safety, which is completely understandable given the fact that I'm assuming that if you are a pregnant woman, your primary concern is going to be getting your child out of harm's way. Let's just start there. And then secondly, I don't think people realize how automatic these responses are when you are subjected to different types of form of stress that you do not encounter on a daily basis. Your body is automatically going to go into a fight or flight mode when you are put in danger. So I'm assuming that she went into flight mode to get the heck out of there because her concern was her unborn child. The grandmother says, "I believe he was a bully," she said at a news conference, referring to the officer who asked Takia. As for the officer, his name has not been released by authorities, but people who have seen the video are stating that he could have clearly just eased out of the way of the slow-moving vehicle, but instead chose to strike her in the chest and thus unaliving her. So if you want to research that story, the video is available online. I did not want to post it because I know TikTok well enough to know that they will give me a CGV for posting the video. So if you just want to research the story yourself, go watch the video and then come back and let us know your opinion on what happened. Then that would be great too. But I've seen people do worse things. Like we've seen police officers take down somebody who was in a school with an assault rifle. Like we've seen them like unharm these guys. And they're unarmed them and nothing happens to those guys. Nobody feared for their life. So why couldn't they extend the same grace to her is what I'm asking. And then they're saying that she was accused of stealing alcohol. So my question is, why would a pregnant woman be stealing alcohol of all things? Like, the story is crazy. It just does not make any sense. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments.